Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Styles Raphael. I saw on a comment on one of my videos, someone's like, I watch your videos because I want to know more about your hearing aids. And, I decided, why not do a video of what it's like to have hearing aids? And a lot of people who don't have hearing loss or don't have hearing aids really don't understand what it's like. And I'm here to tell you what it's like. I'm not going to get everything because my mind blinked when I first thought of that. I was like, oh my gosh, I'll probably make a part 2 of what it's like to have hearing aids. I don't know when, maybe like long from now, but yeah, so what it's like to have hearing aids. First of all, like when I first got them, I noticed them all the time. I noticed the difference of how I could hear. Like a lot of things were louder. Like I feel like I'm talking like really loud. Like I usually tend to talk where I can hear myself, so some of my voices I might be louder than others because half the time I don't want to wear my hearing aids, and right now I'm wearing my hearing aids, so I feel like I'm really loud. But I usually talk quiet like this because I feel like I talk where I can hear myself. Like my hearing aids amplify the sound like really well, except for like when the batteries are getting low. Like it's really like I notice it's hard. Like people notice like it's harder for me to hear. The noise gets quieter. I don't know. It's just me, or I don't know if this happens to anybody else who have hearing aids. Half the time I forget I have them because I've had them for I don't know like since 6th grade, so like 4 years now, and I always forget that I have them because sometimes I want to jump in the shower. Oh crap! I need to take out my hearing aids. They're not waterproof, or like all this and all that, and it's like it's different. Like I always like ever since I got hearing aids, like people would always make fun of me. Like to this day, people still say stuff about my hearing aids, which I think is very pathetic of them because it's just like, I'm sorry, like I'll take them out but like I can still hear you, but like what I like to do when I don't want to listen to people, I'll take them out. But, like, I can still hear them, obviously, so I'll, like, shut them off where I really can't hear them because, like, the hearing aids are blocking it, too. And, with people who call me deaf, like, I said to one person, like, it was like a Snapchat filter. It was like, I may be deaf, but I could still hear you being stupid. But I said to them, I was like, I may be deaf, but I can still hear your BS. Like, I said BS, but, like, I said the actual word, but I don't want to say it on here. But the noises are 10 times louder. The noises are like 10 times louder than I would hear without my hearing aids. Like, without my hearing aids, this is where I can hear myself. And I don't know if I'm louder to you guys, but this is where I can hear myself. Like, at a normal, like a normal voice. But, like, with them in, I could talk like this and I don't feel loud at all. Like, I do feel loud, but, like, I could hear myself perfectly fine. But anyway, I'm gonna be louder because why not? Yeah, I like to take them out when I don't want to listen to people. I find it stressful and hard to have hearing aids because, like, I have to put them in this thing, like, every night. I don't know what this is called, but, like, you push this button and it turns on. It's actually unplugged right now. But, like, I would put it in here and it, like, dehumidifies the stuff that's in hearing aids. I don't really know. Like, I'm not the smartest at that. But, like, I always, like, forget to, like, turn it on or, like, forget to put them in. And it's no big deal if I don't put them in every day. But it's like a habit I like to be in. Like, put them in, like, 12 hours a day. Or 9. It's, like, 8 hours, I think. But, when I first had them, like, I don't know if I already said, but I grew really insecure because I felt like I was different from everybody else. And, I was just like, it's not okay to be different. Like, I got bullied hardcore. Like, I still get made fun of to this day. Not every day, but there will be days people will be like, deaf girl, hey, how are those hearing aids working for you? But, yeah. Yeah, I grew really insecure because, like, I was, like, so different. And, like, I realized, like, oh, it's okay to be different, Like, I grew, my mental health got better a little bit, But, what it's like to have hearing aids, I feel like it's really hard and stressful. And the thing is, like, people don't understand, like, it's hard to hear things normally. Like, I don't know how you guys hear things, and I know it's a lot different because someone could say a word and I'd be like, did you just say this? They'd be like, that's not at all what I said. And the other person would be like, that is not even close to what they said. And, like, I would hear something different from someone else. Like, and especially in school, like, I can hear these high-pitched noises in the classroom. I don't know if it's from the lights or the projectors, But I will ask somebody, can you hear that? And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'll be like to the teacher, what's that noise? And they're like, what noise? Like, it's so high pitched and it bothers me. It's like in 2 of my classrooms or 3 of them, I really don't remember. But I really don't hear things normally. I want people to understand that. And when I'm saying what, or can you say that again? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. People call me stupid or you're rude. It's not rude. It's just I can't hear you, and I want you to understand that. No, it's like it's not my fault. It's just like I can't hear you. You know, like can you please repeat that? Like I'm not understanding. Like blah blah blah. And I really hate how people speak for me. And what I mean by that is like they'll be like, "Hey, Jocelyn, blah blah blah," and then another person will be like, "Blah blah 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 blah." It's like, I don't need you to speak for me. Like, just because I have hearing aids does not mean I can't talk. Like, I know a lot of, like, people who are fully deaf, like, can't talk. If you're born fully deaf, like, you'll obviously know, like, sign language, you know. Like, I know some sign language, not a lot. But they can't talk because they can't hear. And, you know, not being able to hear, you don't know how to talk. And I don't, like, it's really pathetic how people think I don't know how to talk. It's like, really? I don't really know how to explain, like, everything, but it's like, oh, like, what's that one game, like, you choose a letter for, like, I think Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. It's like Wheel of Fortune for me, or to explain, like, what it's like to have hearing aids is just like a game of Wheel of Fortune. Like how you have to spin the wheel and like you guess the letter for the word. And it's like some letters are there and some aren't. So like sometimes like when I hear something, like I only hear like certain letters and I'll be like, did they say can? Did they say hand? Did they say man? Or what? What did they say? Did they say land? Like, and it's like, and it's a struggle too because it's like, sometimes I don't hear the difference in words in, like, seizure and seizure. I hear the same thing. Like, I'll probably say it the same way because that's how I'm hearing it. Caesar and Caesar. Like, the character Caesar from Julius Caesar. Or have, like, a medical problem having a seizure. Like, you're down on the ground, like, passing out. Like, your eyes are, like you're shaking. Caesar and Caesar. I'll hear bar and far, the same thing. And you probably hear a difference, but I'm hearing bar, far. Like, sometimes I'll hear the same thing, like, bar, far, far. Like, to me, it sounds the same thing. I don't know if it's just me. Like, not all the time do it sound the same. But what it's like to have hearing aids, it's a struggle. It's hard. It's rough. It's like a game of Wheel of Fortune. And if you guys always want a part 2, always comment down below, you know, whatever, do whatever you like. If you guys really like this video and want some more facts about my hearing aids, yeah, just keep, questions, comments, concerns, put those down in the comments box below. If you guys, I already said that. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys don't, forget y'all. And I'm really sorry this video was like 8 minutes, but you know, to the people who said they wanted to see more videos about my hearing aids, I really hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Forget y'all!